What is going on, everybody? Welcome back today, guys, to the channel. Gran Turismo 7. We are here back today to look at the brand new gameplay that came out a couple days ago on the State of Play live stream. Now, if you guys did miss that, I will leave the full links down below for you, but there was a lot to unpack. Now, we did a part 1 essentially a couple days ago, and you guys loved it. We talked a lot about what made me happy with the live stream from first impressions. Things like the car list being over 400 cars. We had wide body kits, roll cages, we had spoilers, customization coming back in. We had 650 aerodynamic parts. We have 130 wheels. Performance parts are coming back. 60 parts per vehicle seems like. We have brand new physics engines made by Lewis Hamilton and Michelin. We have the adaptive triggers, oil changes, drifting, drag racing. We have the brand new split screen mode as well too. There's just so much to talk about, and there was even more that I actually missed from the first State of Play. So I wanted to go through with you guys with 10 things that I missed on the first watch through, or the first video that I was talking about GT7. So first off, the biggest thing, we might have engine swaps in this game. Now, this would be the very first for Gran Turismo. GT Planet tweeted about this, saying that the Vita Beetle in the State of Play had a 911 GT3 engine in this car. Now, we can actually go ahead and find out what they were talking about. Now, that photo right there that they've taken, they've had the overlay on there, but the original footage came from this section right here. When he's going through the car, we're going to go ahead and click into it. Now, the car is 455 brake horsepower, and that's because of that beautiful M96 Porsche powered engine in there. So, right, it's pretty cool to see engine swaps coming in to Gran Turismo. They have barely talked about it. I think they're just trying to keep it on the down low. But something else that they haven't really talked about as well is the Nitro, which very well could make a return back into GT7. We've had Nitrous before, so that would be pretty cool. But I just love the whole tuning system on this game. It's very simplistic, it's easy, drop down menus. I love what they've done with this. But the engine swaps though, absolutely huge. I can't believe I didn't notice it the first time around. That's why it's going number 1 on the list. Number 2 is the replays. We know them, we love them. They're back in high quality form, and apparently sync your clips to the music. Now, for content creators, I don't think that's going to be a big thing. However, I think it will be cool to mute the entire thing and then use the background cameras and stuff like that. But they did say that they will be randomly generated to match the music. So, every time you go in with the replay with the music, you're going to see a different experience, which is really cool. Something that, it seems like PlayStation's been working very hard on to get these replays looking perfect. The rain effects, the draw distances, we have the skies in the background, and there's just going to be so much to look at when you do hop into these replays. And I am super excited to record some stuff, have it on the background. But the fact that we're gonna have different camera angles, that is huge, right? Next steps, hopefully we get a drone camera or something like that, fly it around, maybe GTA, right? I don't know. We also had the GT Cafe. Now, I did skip over this, I didn't really talk about it, but this is going to be kind of more or less the career mode of the game, and pushing you to do other things in the game that will unlock other things like your tickets, certain vehicles and stuff like that too. So that seems like it'll be a cool little mode to dive into and just kind of make you progress through the game, something that will push you to get to the next step to unlock the next thing and stuff like that, right? So I like the way that they're doing it. I like how you kind of have a menu, right, kind of unfolded, and you go through the cars, what you want, what you're going to do. So I think that's a really cool, nice little feature to add on to the diehard people. They're going to be on this game every single day, and they know there's going to be a lot of people playing this game. This is going to be the #1 title for PlayStation 5 if you can get a PS5, right? Hopefully, my thoughts are with you guys. If you guys can get one, scoop one, because it is going to be a very hard pickup. I'm still seeing people that do not have one, unfortunately. I have no power in getting any one of my friends one either, unfortunately. They're not around, and you just can't get them. I don't understand what the problem is, but hopefully, you guys can all secure it before March 4th and don't have to overpay them, right? That's the biggest thing. You don't want to have to go to someone selling it in the back alleys of damn Kijiji or Facebook or any of that, right? No, right? We want it brand new in the store. Come on, PlayStation, right? Help us out here. Hopefully they do a big old care package drop for everyone that doesn't have them. But moving back in to number 4 is Brand Central. They've actually revamped this entire thing. It looks really cool. I don't know if it's going to be an easier way to navigate and go through the vehicles. Obviously, before they have the different regions, you choose your country, stuff like that, you go in there. But now it's a big old shopping mall, and you go up through the escalator, and I'm really hoping that we get to visually see our cars in the shopping mall before we buy them. That would be super cool. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. I think it's just going to keep to that same, that same way that we've been buying them over the years. You can just get your menu laid out, but you walk in to the shopping mall. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are actually doing it like that. If they are, that would be really cool. Now, what they did mention as well too, 3 returning tracks to Gran Turismo that, were in the series since GT1, except GT Sport. These 3 missed out on GT Sport, if I'm not mistaken. So Trial Mountain is now coming back into the game. It's a fictional track that has appeared in all mainland versions of GT except Sport, and is also featured in the Tourist Trophy and Gran Turismo PSP. It is set in the USA. Looks like Sahara Nevada mountains, man, right? Super cool to see that coming back into the game. And then we also have a fan favorite, Deep Forest, returning back into Gran Turismo 7. This appears set a thick woody forest back straight off a cliff edge. I don't really remember Deep Forest too much, but I know I'm excited for it. That is the biggest thing. And then we also had the high speed ring, which is, dating all the way back to the very first GT. And it's super cool to see these returning back into the game. I do believe high speed ring missed out on GT3 A-Spec and Sport. So those are the 2 games that High Speed Ring missed out on. Looks like 6 turns and 1.9 mile track. Not that bad, right? And 3 bangers coming back in. Now, I don't know what other tracks they're adding in. Hopefully, they're doing a couple of them. I would like to see a lot more tracks get added into the game. If you guys know any of them, let me know in the comment section down below. Moving on with the list, the custom races. They just kind of mentioned a little bit. Obviously, we've had custom races in GT Sport, but now with the rain effects, with all the kind of the weather systems, the day, night, we're going to have a pretty good variety of cars, tracks, and weather conditions to mess around with. So I think that's going to be really cool. Maybe do some multi-class racing and stuff like that. But the fact that we're going to have rain, we can just set it on any track that we want, right? I think it's going to be a pretty good experience for those custom races. Also, to the license testing, they kind of mentioned, right? They did talk about how it was a very hard thing, on the previous GTs. Now, my question is are we going to see that same hardness level on the new GT7 licenses? Now, I didn't go too far in depth on the GT Sport licenses, but I will be on GT7. My question, though, is were they hard on GT Sport like they were back in the day, or were they a little bit easier? We may have to go back on GT Sport and finish out those licenses to see how difficult they were, but I'm expecting GT7 to, carry over that kind of difficulty factor. Hopefully they do so and they don't kind of cater to, the player that's not going to be really doing a lot of them. So that's where, my thoughts land with those licenses. Make them as hard as possible so we have to get better to complete them, right? That's, I guess, my thoughts on the whole thing. Now, the biggest thing, though, that I looked at that really kind of was a little bit different was the fact that they didn't change anything on the HUD system in the actual game itself when you're driving. There's nothing really different. Maybe the 3D mapping is a little bit different, seemed like, but other than that, I mean, there wasn't much. We had the same kind of throttle, brake, speedometer, gear changes, I mean, at least I didn't see anything. If I missed it, let me know down below in the comment section, but I just didn't see much changed in that HUD department, which we're going to be looking at 99% of the time playing the game, right? So it would have been cool to see them just freshen it up, maybe do something a little bit different to separate, itself from GT Sport. I don't know, right? Love to know your thoughts down below. If you love it, if you hate it, you want to go with change, right? I mean, there was nothing wrong with the old one, right? I mean, it was a perfect setup. It's a new game. I was just slightly disappointed that there was no change. Maybe there is and I'm just not seeing it. But what I did see, though, was rally racing making a return back to GT7. Obviously, rally racing has been a part of GT for, I think since GT1 we had rally cars. So no question that they would bring it back. Now, I'm curious, though, are they going to have NASCARs in this? We've seen some of the NASCAR tracks. I do believe Indy's in here. I could be wrong on that, or maybe it's Daytona. I'm not really too sure what it is, but hopefully we get some NASCARs. That would be cool to actually do some NASCAR racing like we've had in previous Gran Turismos. I do believe there has been NASCARs in GT2 and maybe Apex. I'm not really too sure. I mean A-Spec, sorry, A-Spec. GT Apex, right? Sorry, sir, we don't have that copy here for today, but yeah, I mean, I would love to see some NASCARs coming back into Gran Turismo, and hopefully I'm saying it properly and not just ringing your ears every single time I say Gran Turismo rather than Gran Turismo. I mean, I don't know. I can't get over Gran Turismo. It's always been Gran Turismo for me as a kid. Same as I said last episode, Forza to Forza. I can't sit here comfortably and say Gran Turismo. I'm sorry, man, I can't do it. What I can do is sit here and listen to the new 3D audio, because that is looking very, very good. They did kind of tease that off a little bit. They showed a couple cars, you know, zooming by, the rain effects as well too, and it sounds incredible. I cannot wait to just put my headphones on, crank them up to 10, and just listen, right? That's the biggest thing. Just listen, Linda, honey, just listen to the rain effects, right? Hopefully, maybe this is where you can bond with the girlfriend and say, hey, honey, come over here, close your eyes, put the headset on, and then you hit her with all the GT7 facts that you can, right? Get her hyped up, or she'll just leave and walk out of the room. Probably one of the other, right? But then, you know, don't throw so many facts at her, right? That's all I'm saying, right? Just get her hyped up for GT7. Let her know the Nürburgring 24-hour race endurance is going to be happening sooner or later, right? Hopefully they do that, right? I mean, I don't know. What they are doing, though, that I'm a little bit kind of, you know, 50-50 on is the brand new music rally mode that they have. Now, I mean, it's kind of just paying tribute to the old school games, you know, Sega Rally Revo, stuff like that. But what they're doing is they have placed checkpoints around the tracks to go with the music that you're listening to, and the track will end once the actual music ends. And you kind of have to go through those checkpoints and stuff like that. Now, I mean, to some it may be great. To others that maybe are doing content creation like myself, I mean, we're probably not going to be able to use any of the music that we're going to be playing with. So again, I don't think it's going to be a huge feature for a lot of people, but for those of you guys that are excited for it, I mean, this may be exactly what you're looking for from the folks over at Polyphony, right? So I think they've really tried their best to incorporate everything that they may think that people may like, and I'm just excited to see what comes after the launch of GT7. There's a lot of hype of GT7 launch now. We've seen a lot of it, but you know, what's to come after the game does officially drop? That is my question to you. When are we going to see our first DLC pack? I know, right? I'm greedy. I'm so sorry. We're already thinking about DLC. The game's not even out. Huge thank you, though. Let me know your thoughts down below. Like I said, this is my 10 things that I've missed from the first episode of our State of Play review. If you guys have anything to add, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. If you guys are interested, I will be racing in the GT Sport final race, the competitive series races, tonight, I do believe. So that's going to be getting posted tomorrow. Right? Wish me luck out there, man. It's going to be fun. It's going to be tough. There's going to be a lot of people out there putting it all on the line, every single corner being the last race of the competitive series out there. But let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you guys are picking up GT7. Don't forget to slap that like button. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow on the channel. Subscribe with post notifications, posting daily out here until GT7 comes out. And then, right, I'm still going to be posting daily out here, right? That's all I'm saying. Huge thanks for watching. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.